a desire, burning like a fire. What you gonna do when it crumbles down? Watch it get higher, down to the wire. Will you let it burn till we almost drown?
Let's talk about the shock we got in marriage. Like shock.
Hey.
When you got married, like, is this marriage? You know those things.
Yeah. The first thing that shocked me is the fact that, hey, because for me, I don't want to say that I had the experience of getting married. You know, when people get married and they say they are looking for, I know that is the blessing of God. But when immediately after I got married like this, we immediately had our, like, where I was immediately pregnant. So I never got the chance to bond with my husband. Like till now, like, you know, when people will say when you get married, that's when people will now love each other more. That's when people will now be bonded. For me, it wasn't like that. It was entering the marriage to vomiting up and down, to being sick, to giving birth to the child, to all of these, so many things. Like, things come at you like this in marriage. That's one big shock for me. Like, you would think that, oh, marriage is you could just be chilling, you could just be things come like this so fast that if you're not careful, you can lose yourself in the marriage. So don't expect that when you enter into marriage, people now, everybody's story is different, really. Everybody's story is different. Another person can enter into marriage and enjoy themselves for a very long time.
We're talking about our own experience now, so
they bond, they get to that part. But for me, as I entered, like, it was both pregnancy, vomiting, traveling, getting to Canada, settling down. We have still not settled down. We are still doing both, kilo day.
So what you say is true, because I remember when me and my husband got married, we had a plan of for 1 year. We don't want to have a child. We just want to enjoy ourselves. You know, now all those dreams that you've been dreaming before marriage and all, go vacation, go to the hotel, you know, Romeo and Juliet kind of love, romantic kind of pop flower petals on the bed, those kind of feelings. And fine, that was our plan. And God said, see, I'm God over your life. You can't plan for me. A month after my wedding, I got pregnant.
Yes.
And I remember the first shock that I had when we got pregnant. When I got pregnant, I think that when I got pregnant, I didn't know I was pregnant. I felt sick. I went to the hospital. I got a drip. And after I came back, that's another story for that day. I came back and I had a test. Oh, I'm pregnant. And there's one day, and I think we went for maybe church program, and we're coming back. And you know, once you know that you are pregnant, I think that thing just everything just changed. You just start
It's psychology.
You know, and he told me to do something, and I was like, I started crying. Because I'm pregnant. Even me, when we entered the house, I was like, why was I crying? Why? So he was like, are you the first person to get pregnant? That was the first time he said that, because I understand his pain. Like, what's wrong with this girl? Did I beat you? You know, he felt bad. I was like, I thought marriage here, once you just that your wife is pregnant, don't do anything.
It's Nollywood. Nollywood will make you feel like, wow, this is it. Like, so many things, weird things that you think that, oh, in marriage, once I enter like this, it's not real. A lot of people have different stories. But the media, the movies will portray those things in marriage, that, oh, this is how marriage is. You too, in your eye, you get there to be expecting. You have expectations that cannot be met. And a lot of people run away. They'll be like, no, this is not what I expected going into this marriage.
Yeah, that's true. Another thing that I get to know is expensive marriage is not necessary. Wedding. It's not
wasting of money.
He pay me. I did not do too much though, like other people, but the little that I did, he paid me. Like, that money would have kept it. Even though I said it's not too much, at least I was spending millions. So maybe I spent 700, maybe I spent 600. I would have put that money to do something better. We should just do something simple.
Yeah.
But if anybody told me before that, I've told me before that people should not do, just do small, just do your, go to church and give people small. You don't want to enemy of progress. You don't want to you don't want to do, I should be all those things. I just feel like it's not necessary actually. But I'm not saying that to discourage anybody.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. You just have to do what you can do. Don't do too much. So that's one of the things I noticed. And I think I wrote some things down. And that thing. So if you relate with it, just let me know.
Okay.
Another thing is love is not enough to keep the marriage.
Yeah. There are so many things attached to marriage.
Love, love. God is love.
Yeah.
And God has said something. God said something. God said, men, love your wife. Women, submit to your husband. God did not say, women, love your husband, though. I did not say we should not love our husband.
Yeah.
But God has already balanced it in a way that it will be easy for everybody. So if a man loves his wife, it's so easy for the woman to submit. Oh, need that to.
Mm-hmm.
And if a woman is submissive to the husband,
The husband will love
we
the
love.
wife
So
in
it's
return.
interwoven, but love
Yeah.
alone cannot keep the
He
man.
can't keep it. See, there are so many other things. In-laws are attached to love.
Uh-huh.
Friends of your spouse are attached to love.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Money is attached to love. So many other things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just love is not enough. It's not
Friendship,
enough. It's
friendship,
not enough.
someone that you can talk to is the main thing. Someone that you
Especially
can.
in this Canada. Like me and my husband, see, if you come to Canada, that's why I see so many people getting to all these developed countries and then they now break their marriages because they've not built in their mind. They're like, we love each other, that's all. But friendship, you see that friendship because you have no other person to talk to apart from your spouse. So
Sacrifice,
imagine him coming home and
sacrifice
then
is
and you're
even more
just on your
important.
phone, pressing your phone. You don't cater to him. Ask, how was your day? You guys gist. Maybe something happened in his office and he has been keeping it in his chest. Like my husband will send me some messages, babe. Remind me when I get home. There's
I
this
want to
gist.
gist you.
Yes, and me too. Like anytime I see that, okay, maybe we take a break by this time, I'll not call him. What's that gist now? Tell me
Gist me,
now,
no,
now.
no, no, no,
And I'm
no,
not
no.
man, go no, but give me the gist. That's how you build a friendship. It's not that your husband he loves you and then you people move on from it. No, there should be friendship. That friendship is what is keeping that marriage. That doesn't make it spoil and not let people see that they don't really love each other. It's very, very important.
Okay, another thing is marriage is not 50-50. It's 100%
No.
from each other. Because I used to say that you bring your own, it's 50-50. If you do this, I do this, it's 100. Me, I feel marriage is 100%. And if you want to be saying, once you do this one, me too, this is what I will do, then the children will suffer it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
And
children
the
will
truth
suffer it.
is, you can't have it halfway.
For
Now,
possible.
I used to tell my husband that there are some things that God used him to complement in my life. There are some things I am 100% zero at. Like I
God,
cannot even bring my
God,
50%.
God always do something for you.
Yes, I can't bring a 50%,
Because
but
it's
my
very,
husband has that thing 100%. And me, I have some things that I am 100%. My husband is not at that same level. So you
yeah.
can't say marriage is 50-50.
People,
Bring the one that you can bring. Let this one also bring the one that they can bring. And you
mm-hmm,
guys will put it together and then you make up your own marriage.
wisdom. Another thing, that one is very important. Is sex.
Ah,
So I want to say a story. I remember that as a young girl, I was staying with my family, my family friends, my uncle rather. So me and his wife were very close. So she has a lot of friends. They come around, they talk. When married women are talking, all those talk they will be saying. And there's one particular woman. She will say that once she just maybe she dressed up like this, she make up, dress up, trying to go out, and the husband is around. The husband will just say, "Yeah, go back. I want to." So I always
yes,
feel like,
now.
hey, God, marriage. See, this is how life will now be now. So I'm always scared about that aspect. Like, hey, this one that I will not, maybe I will not be dressing fine. So that somebody saw will not.
Even when you
I
don't
don't.
dress fine.
It doesn't even matter. Hey, you used to dress
And
when you
now,
want to sleep. I just have that mindset that is okay. So the way those people paint it to my head is like, sex is like every day, morning, afternoon, and night, evening.
and it's not true.
And it's not true. It shock you. It will
It's
shock you.
not true.
Are you guys matching? Even machines have a tire, they will still try to service it.
Plus, are
Ah,
you not going to work? You get tired. Is it when you come back from work? It's not every day that when you come back from work, you say, okay, oh yeah, marathon sex. But really, sometimes you can even go a week without sex sometimes because of how stressed both of you are. And some people think that once you've married, like that's why some people even get married. Say, I want to not sin right now. So once I get married, I'll be having sex with my wife every day.
Even some people, the reason why people feel sex in a marriage, once I get married, I will do it very well. Because they used to say something in Yoruba. When maybe somebody puts yam, let me say it in Yoruba, I'll interpret it in English that issue in your band issue. No, I don't know. See your band no man do. So like you put food on fire, you are testing it. No, it's only sweet when you are testing food. But when you put the food on the table, when you dish it, you know that you get tired sometimes.
Yeah.
So that is how sex is. If you are a single lady, single guy, still trying to do premarital sex, so once I get married, that wouldn't be doing it.
The lie.
My sister, but it's better for you to be able to do it. So when you get married, it will
You
be
will
brand new.
enjoy it better. At least you feel like, okay, there's no expectations anywhere.
I'm not trying to be over spiritual. I'm not trying to say I'm a virgin or I was a virgin before I got married. I don't used to pretend about that one. But the thing is, it's better for you to marriage on the file. Thank God for God. Thank God for grace. Thank God for mercy. Thank God for forgiveness. But that is very important. Marriage on the file is even better. I used to say that maybe if the circumstances have not come around, maybe the way I see sex, maybe it will be better. So it's better for you to just keep yourself and enjoy it. Because when you've done self, how will you now enjoy it inside marriage?
The
Because
one in marriage.
it's not even new again.
Yeah.
You have been drinking Bonfita all your life. You got married again, you're drinking Bonfita. So what's the difference with the Bonfita you've been drinking? Just like the way you mix it.
Okay.
Another thing is you can't be with each other 24/7.
No, now.
That one, before I did not believe you. I think Yoruba film now. You will hold yourself.
You'll be going together
will
everywhere.
You will do this. If your husband is going to the toilet, you enter the toilet. If your husband is going to party, you go to party together. Wow.
You get tired. Like,
Really?
let me tell you a story, Seth. There was a day that, because since we got here, everybody has to select the kind of friends that they keep. And my husband knows that. But my husband has this friend that I recently also liked. And I'm like, chill, he's a chilled guy. Even me, when my husband says, let's go to his house, I'm chilled. So for the very first time, he went for boys' night. And I knew that, this was where he was going to. Do you know that day, I made sure my son slept on time. My husband went for boys' night. I went to have my part. I carried my food, balance on TV. Only me. No disturbance from husband. No disturbance from son. I enjoyed myself. In fact, I wanted to go and sleep. I texted my husband, you watching boys' night. Me, I'm going to sleep. Because it was like a weight was lifted up I needed that break. Like it was as if they have choked me. Kilode, I can't be following you everywhere. You can't be following me. Sometimes you need space.
Some people do not believe that. I remember that. Well, it was a shock for me when I got married. Lagos life now. My husband wakes up like 5:30 in the morning because he works on the island, and by the time he comes back, it's always maybe 10, 11. Sometimes he will even call me, babe, I have to wait to let traffic. And I told him I got pregnant like a month after our wedding. So I have this. Before I wake up, in fact, the only thing that used to wake me up in the morning when he's going to work is maybe he tried to peck me or I smell his perf, because the perf that he was using then because of pregnancy.
Yeah.
So those are the things. There's one day I just sat down on my bed. I started crying. Is this marriage? Because I have this mentality that we'll be with ourselves
forever and ever.
Everything is going to be different. If maybe some states there's no traffic, it's easy for them to not right now. My husband goes to work very early and comes home very early.
Very early.
Because that is Canada. Once is the time, is the time. There's no extra time. There's no traffic. And that's one of the things that's helped our marriage when we go here. I was just kind of there. I was like, is this marriage? Because my dad and my mommy, they used to be in the house in the evening. All those things. So it's so different. You can't compare. Because somebody, our husband used to come home. Because I'm not talking about people that go to do on that thing. So far is work.
Yeah.
And there's a time my husband traveled from office and went to Benin 1 week, 2 weeks. But I noticed that right now, and I'm changing. But I noticed that anytime then when we're still in Nigeria, anytime he travels, I find it difficult to sleep because I'm the only one on the bed. Nobody's body's
Nobody's
touching.
cuddling you.
Nobody's is even different. Nobody's. I'm not touching anybody's body. But my sister, when children enter, I need to breastfeed the
Everybody
night.
moves on.
I need to breastfeed or I need to sleep before the children will.
Will come.
It's still happening because right now, like I said, I'm trying to be intentional about us.
That's you have to be in everything, whether friendship, whether marriage. Like I feel like that's even a very good note. Like to let people know that you have to be intentional about whatever thing
Talking
you're doing.
about intentional, sorry about that. I remember I used to tell my husband, "You are not romantic. You don't used to. You are not romantic." But my husband used to ask me, "What's the definition of being romantic?
Or be romantic.
Is it only by buying gifts? You did not buy gifts
K
for me.
drama.
You
K
did not do
drama.
this. You did not do this." So one day, he now said, "You're just complaining that, hey, I did not buy this for you. I did not take you out. I did not do this. Can't you do that for me too?" You know,
You
and
know
I
too
thought
much of
about it
K
like,
drama. You have watched K drama.
I found it and I used to watch it too. And I thought about like, this guy is making sense. So why is that? It's only him that should do it. We are supposed to do this together. And
Together
that is what it comes, that is why communication comes
comes
in.
in.
Communication is very, very important in marriage. And since when my husband said that thing, I've been intentional. Like our 50th birthday, I bought PS5 and he was like, so not that.
I saw the video. He said that yeah, bon.
And I told you something. This is why maybe I'm not romantic or because I cannot buy gifts. Standard of living, they were trying to manage there.
Yeah.
Now, thank God I'm working. I can do anything I want to
You
do for my
can
husband.
do,
So
yeah.
I'm intentional about it. I'm intentional about it. And we just need to do that. We need to encourage our husbands too. They are not our father, eh? They are not our mother. That's what me I realized that, but they're not our father, they're not our mother. They're just someone that needs to compliment us, and we need to compliment each other.
Each
So
other.
if he's giving you gifts, you to give him gifts.
Yeah.
If this is love language, if word of affirmation is your own love language, you guys should talk about it together.
Talk
Nobody's
about
magician.
it.
Nobody's magician. Another thing is back as we grow. Most parenting is all about. I think parenting then just for mothers. You know, I believe it's me, my child. Let me carry the child. Let me carry the pampers. Let me carry. You know, I want to do this for my daughter. I want to, you know. And after some time, I realized that girl, it's not all about you. They have father. The father too should be involved. If not, they will just be looking at you.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. I remember when I first gave birth, my first daughter. My husband cannot change diaper. He cannot even hold diaper. Like if there's poo in it, he will not even touch it.
And in
And me,
our own case, the reverse is the case. It's
so
me
me,
that I cannot do it.
I used to form that. My cousins, when they were young, I used to do all those things, so it's not new. So I'll just do my thing, leave it. So one day, I was like, come on, guy. You cannot, sure you don't used to clean your own bubble. If you do not do it now, you won't be able to see. It's part of the way the children know that daddy loves me. You know, it's not only about mommy loves me. And now I'm even jealous now because when my children they prefer their daddy more than mommy. Because sometimes you want to bath them, say daddy come and bath me, they will leave mommy alone. And you know, all those mentality just change. You know, one of the things I just realized that the parenting in marriage is not for the woman alone.
Yeah.
For both,
It goes
both
both
parties.
ways. Yeah.
And I think this one should be the last thing we talk about. So at this video, we will not run away. Financial stability.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when we got married, my husband picked up his laptop. Then I was not even working. I packed up my machine and brought it home. And he told me, babe, this is my salary. But did Excel. This is what we spend on this. 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 This is miscellaneous. This is what you will use to do this. And you put it down. Funny thing. Yeah, it was open, and it helps. And
Mhm.
funny thing, if you ask me to today, how much is salary? I don't know. Because that day it was just, but at least he came out to tell me. And the same thing, if I have money, so okay, it's just that my own money.
It's your money. Your money is your money.
But you will know, you will know that okay, my wife have this money.
Yeah.
And even if I'm meeting to buy something or buy something, you will know.
But no matter what, you guys have a portion that you even put for this and that. So financial, like you guys should just be transparent in your finances.
That's
It
what I want
helps
to
a
say.
lot.
That's what I
It
want to say.
helps.
That's what I want to say. And I think we've covered a lot. I didn't
Yeah.
even expect that we're going to talk like this. And I enjoyed talking
Yeah,
with
I
you.
did too. Like
And
really.
I've learned from you too. I've learned one or two things from you actually. And I'm grateful that you came to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
And please, if you've not subscribed to Inda's channel, if you're my this right now looking at us, just go to our channel, subscribe and comment from Toyo Secret. Let her know that we are the MVP, we are the
Yes,
VIP.
so
Let her know. Please subscribe to our channel. And people from Oyinda's channel too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
subscribe to Toyosis channel. Yeah.
And if you want more of this topic about marriage, motherhood, or any question you want me to talk about this area, just put it in the comment section. I will answer you guys, or maybe I'll do video about it if you want me to do video about it.
Mhm.
And thank you, Oyinda, once again
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having me.
I enjoyed myself. I
Thank
enjoyed
you for having
talking
me.
with you. My
It's
love
nice
to
to
your
be here.
husband, my love to your son,
Yep. And
and
my
see
love
you.
to your kids and your husband too. Thank you so much for
Thank you
having
very
me.
much. And please don't forget to subscribe and turn your notification bell. And see you in my next video.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't care what happens now when we go how far and how. If you wanna go, I'll follow. Have you made your mind yet? Have you got your heart set?